everyone, this is Direwell20 and welcome to episode 38 of Direwell20's Let's Play of FTB Skies, where hopefully today I should be knocking out the last of the things needed for, oh my, that's a lot of water, the Mycelial generator. So in the last few episodes we've been working towards getting all the different reactors from Industrial Foregoing powered at the same time, and if we do that, we'll get the Mycelial generator will activate, which will generate somewhere around 25 million RF a tick, which sounds like a lot, but it's not like a crazy a lot, but it's a lot. It's nice, and it's not something that I don't think I've ever done this one before. I've done the extra utilities generators back when they were a thing, but I haven't done this one. So we're gonna see how fun this is to get all hooked up, and that's what we're working on right now. Cool. Alright, so you should be capped out at 8 channels now, right? Yeah, you're full. How are you doing over here? 27. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. So, let's see. I'm going to want a new extractor. So we inserted it in... We did the insert with filters. That's smart of us. So now we can extract this dude, you know, super fast. Looking good. And then that's it, right? A little blip just because it was an insert temporarily, but that's not a big deal. And yeah, that looks cool to me. So now we can add to here. So let's get nether stars added, right? We'll just do 16 of them. Does that sound cool? Perfect. And then throw 16 nether stars in here. Or 64, why not? Cool. All right. And then down to the reactors, and we will get nether stars added. So on the down, we will insert with a filter, one nether star at a time. And yep, high orange, and we're good, right? So then if we go flip the lever just to test, we should have nether stars happening here. Yes, cool, beautiful. That's what I like to see. And then extract, obviously, we're gonna need more than just 1,000 RF a tick, so let's throw some cards in there. 4,000, I think, is the next tier, and that's cutting it a little bit close, right? So 16,000 should be good. Works for me. Nice. All right. I wish there was a way to protect myself from the withering effects, but it shouldn't be the end of the world, right? What do we got here? No, that just applies wither. Is there anything that protects from wither that will make me not get hurt? Nothing really. I mean, aside from the 2 cyclic ones, but those require, they have durability, right? So this guy and then this guy both have durability. So I'm gonna pass on that, right? I don't think we have to worry about it that much. We're not gonna be here messing around with things too much. So, meh, it's all good. So with that said, let's look at our death mycelial generator, right? That one should be pretty easy. That's going to be any mob drops. So what do we got? Zombie flesh or bones. How's my zombie flesh looking? 512 bones, 6,000 and something. All right, we'll go with bones. Just because we have more of them. That's the only reason. So same deal as always. We're going to pop down here. We're going to set 64. We're going to set... You know, who cares? 64, that's fine. Boom. Get rid of the stick. One of these days I'll deal with all the sticks. I'm gonna like set up an automation where sticks that go into my inventory with funny names get deleted. Or I could turn off the thing, in fairness. But yes, now we're gonna filter one bone. I'll make it a low redstone signal for now just to show that it's working. And yeah, that thing hurts me too, so that's cool. But we'll make it a high signal, and then, you know, in a few seconds here, it'll stop hurting. And then we can extract energy, and we're good. Cool. Works for me. All right. Next one, rocket mycelial generators. So I'm assuming what we need are firework rockets, right? That would be my guess. So let's auto craft those bad boys. And hopefully just this simple rocket will work, but we'll find out. We shall see. So now rockets, I've got 32 of them from who knows where. maybe a quest reward or dungeon chest, whatever. And I want a crafting card in here because obviously we have to craft these rockets. And I'll always forget to not shift click into that thing. What can I say? Now it's crafting, which you can see because it made, you know, a few at a time. It didn't immediately put them all in. So let's see if this rocket fits in here. I probably tested this. It's not good. That's not looking promising. That's not looking great. Alright, so I might need a different thing. Does the foregoing book tell me anything about this rocket generator? Let me search for nothing here. Let's go to the generators chapter. No, it's not listed. So I guess we should just try another kind of rocket. Maybe it needs to be like a fancier rocket. So let's get the... How do you make those firework doohickeys? I always forget this, and they don't show up in JEI. It's like gunpowder and something, right? Gunpowder, paper. That's the rocket. Is it like blue dye or something like that? Let me go look. Okay, it's gold nuggets. There you go, gold nuggets. So let's go do the thing, and be good to go. So that does not go into the doohickey. So that's good to know. Okay. Now what we want to check for is, let's see. Do I just combine this with paper and gunpowder? 1 or 2? That's working. Now we're cooking. All right. So it needs to be a firework rocket that's not just generic. It has to have some kind of coolness to it, right? Like it has to be, you know, whatever. And there you go. There's your energy extracts. So now let's pop home and auto-craft that, right? Now, in classic Dire fashion, I crafted this by hand 5 seconds ago and immediately forgot how it works. So let's see. It's, what was it? It was gunpowder, a nugget, and lapis. That's not working? What did I do wrong? Why you no work? Oh, nickel nugget. Duh. Gold nugget. Also no work. Oh, right. Lapis. Not lapis. Blue dye. Blue dye. Yes. My bad. Look, for 10 years, lapis was blue dye. That's not something that's easy for my brain to, like, revert. So I'll... Hopefully in the next 10 years, at some point I'll remember that lapis and blue dye are no longer the same thing. Okay? We'll get there. We'll get there. I promise. So then I got my fireworks star. So now I'm going to manually put that in there along with my paper. And we can probably just do 1 gunpowder, I would imagine. Oh, we don't have paper on autocraft. I should do that as well. I should add that dude. Okay, and then the blue star and the gunpowder, and just 1 gunpowder should be enough, and we'll program that pattern in there. So now you 2 on the bottom go in. This other rocket pattern I can get rid of. Boom. And now I can request a bunch of rockets. So let's get rid of these, and it won't craft any more, right? None went in here because I didn't actually set up that thing yet. And now what we can do is we can make the new rockets with good attributes. And we can say, hey, go ahead and make, you know, 32 of them. Why not? And does it work? It does. Perfect. That works for me. So then we'll pop down here. I can ditch these because we don't want to mix them up. We want to make sure that we have the right ones on at all times. And let's add it to the laser IO filter as well, right? So give me like 16 of them. That's what we'll put in here. Cool. And then I just need 1 to go into the rocket mycelial generator. So on the down, you're going to insert 1 rocket. and it's working. Cool. Now make it redstone controlled, and we're good to go. That works for me. That super works for me. All right. Crimed mycelial generator. Crimed mycelial generator. What kind of stuff can I use here? So we can use nether wart blocks, warped nether wart, shroom, crimson fungus, all kinds of stuff. I'm going to add them all to my to-do and then start looking up recipes for them to see what's easy, right? So I have a few nether wart blocks, but they're actually not crafted with nether wart itself. So I can't grow nether wart and turn it into blocks, right? That's not a thing. We'll make nether wart sacks from quark, but they won't. Okay, good to know. So that's out. This guy, warped wart. I don't know what that is. I don't think so. Let's see what else our other options are here. What about this dude? We can turn red mushrooms into... That could be a thing. We could grow red mushrooms and then turn them into that. There's also this. What's this block? Spores Recreator. I don't think I've ever used this before. Duplicates fungi. That looks easy enough. For nether fungi, it needs lava. Okay. Let's try that. It's a block I've never made before or used, which is rare for me to say these days. So let's do it, right? So we're going to need water or lava, I mean, and we're going to need, basically treat it like we did the poppies last episode, right? So we take a few of the crimson fungus that we have, and we're going to dupe it. Cool. So where can I put this guy where we have channels available? How about, this is 8 already in use. I could probably just pop it right here. Does that work? Maybe temporarily just to test it out, I'll throw it there. Yeah, let's do that. I just want to see if I can get it working, and then we'll come up with a better place for it to live. Deal? Okay. So, Spores Recreator. We're going to want... It said lava, right? So... Yeah, let's get some lava going. And I can mute my muffler. I can mute my sound generator now. But yeah, lava, ender tank. Because it said nether spores need lava. Crimson fungus. Go. Craft. Do thing. Why you no work? Spores Recreator. It definitely says for nether fungi it needs lava. Maybe it's lying and it needs water? That could be a thing? Maybe? Let's just put one in there? Nope. I wouldn't expect just one to be the answer. Let's break it, replace it, and put water in there and see if that helps. Cool. Do I have a water bucket? I do. Good. Haha! Success! That's what's up. Now we're cooking. Look at that. Alright, so it lied about nether fungi needing lava. That's okay. So let's put this in a better place, though. Because we're going to want to, like, export bus and all that stuff and storage bus and yada yada. I don't know if I like it living here. I'd like it to live... I already have storage buses, so that's good. I'd like it to live over here if I can. Maybe what I can do is clean up this mess a little bit of channel waste and make it more efficient. Does that sound cool? I like that plan. I like that plan. Let's get rid of all these dudes. We don't need any of them if we do this correctly. And what we'll want is an interface instead. Right? Yeah. I think that's doable. So, this is doing water and saplings? Yeah, we can do that with an interface as well. So, the interface will sit here. And then we can laser IO all the other stuff, right? So keep saplings in stock, keep glass bottles in stock, Now my question is, can we keep water in stock in the same interface? Because that would be super cool. 32 of them. And then poppies. And same deal, except we don't have interfaces on top of those. I might still want the interface, so let's keep those, right? And then we'll be fine with that. We don't need an interface on the tank. We'll be good there. Right? And then just boom, boom, boom. That looks cool. And now you should be giving me my poppies. Yes, perfect. All right, good deal. So then laser IO for the other stuff. But can I put water in here first? I can. Awesome. Awesome. And it looks like you can hold 4 buckets. So that works for me. That should be enough. So then this is super easy, right? All we got to do is put our laser IO nodes here, and we're going to want to put water into all of these. And yeah, that should be good. So we'll extract water on the blue channel, right? And that should be enough. And you can craft, because you need to craft glass bottles. And then we want to filter all this out. So insert filter sapling 16, so that if I take some saplings out, it'll add more. Once I add an extract dude here. Stack at a time, boom, 16, perfect. Works for me. And then this dude, we'll do glass bottles. And it occurs to me, let's not forget to do this. So you can insert water on blue as well. And then insert glass bottles times 16. Cool. And that works for me. How about we make these orange channels just to prevent me making a mess? Shouldn't be too big of a deal, but it's a nice trick to not accidentally put the wrong items in the wrong spot. Now you can be orange. Insert. And we'll put water in there on channel blue. And let's not forget to filter you on poppies. Cool. Now if we extract all this, it'll just put the poppies back. Nice. See? Keeping poppies in stock. Beautiful. All right, so we've significantly cut down on the channel use over here. And now this should be all good, right? And hello, Mr. Loot Bee. Yes, I'm very excited for your loots. I don't want any of them unless they're good, which they haven't been very good. But maybe you'll surprise me today. I don't know. See all the junk? See all the junk that I don't want? And it getting stuck in the geography? Or geometry, depending on your point of view. Meh. Now we can do our spore dude. So let's plop that down and connect up this guy. You're going to insert water for me on the blue channel. Nice. Okay. And then let's also have you keep in stock. Maybe we'll make that 10. Sure, why not? Or even 16. Okay, now if I put these away, they should go in there. And you can filter crimson. $16. Cool. On the orange channel. Boom. You've got 10 in there. So now I just need to give you some power and maybe some add-ons for fun. He's cooking. Boom, boom, boom. And we're good. Except maybe we're not. Did it stop or is it good? And we're using far less channels now, so that's 7 out of 8. So way less channels than before. Let's see. Is this thing running? Yes, he's cooking. That's looking good, right? But he stopped. Why did he stop? There's 16 here. Oh, you know what it is? He sees 16 in the thing, so he's not putting more in. Right. So what I can do to fix that is probably just block on the back, the orange. And now he no longer sees... So the laser IO on the back doesn't see the orange output stack. So laser IO thinks there were 0 now, like there truly are, because all I want laser IO to see is the blue section. Cool? That works. I think that 100% works, right? And the same as, yeah, I didn't do it on purpose, but it works the same way in the phytogenic insulator, right? So now we can take our crimson guys here. We can, all right, crimson, give me a stack, why not? Or 16, that's fine. And then over here, insert the 16, drop it down, and that's rocket, so this one's crimed. We will put 1 in there on the orange channel. Oh, make sure that's down. And yep, he's running. Nice. So then we just redstone high it and extract energy. Sweet. That works for me. Now the last one is a metallurgic mycelial generator. And this guy should be pretty easy. We can just pick any metal, like one that we don't use a lot. How about nickel? Sure, why not? It's one we have the most of, and I don't think we're using a lot of it. We'll make that go in there. Cool. And then on the down, you're going to insert on orange metal. Cool. And only when redstone's on. And then don't forget about extracting energy. And now we need liquid meat. So we should automate liquid meat because right now we're only caring if we have pink slime. We need to change this automation so that when we have liquid meat, we will be good to go. So let's get brown wool. Good. Ender chest, or ender tank, I mean. With brown wool. Okay, so that's ready to take the liquid meat. So right now we have a liquid sensor, pink slime buckets times 8. So if we have 8 buckets in here, you're emitting a redstone signal on the white channel. Okay, channel 0. So how can we do this? So you're emitting a redstone signal, and then you're turning off the torch. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. So I could do it so that when we have less than the right amount of slime, we emit the redstone signal. And then we could maybe just get rid of this thing altogether. And emit the redstone over here. But then that might not be a good idea because I can't do less than, right? Yeah, I can't do less than. So let's reconnect this guy. Let me think about how this can work. Let me think. Give me a sec. I'll be right back. All right, I have an idea. So we're going to use this dude right here, right? And what we're going to say is you're going to emit on channel pink, and you're going to be a sensor for fluids for 8 meat buckets. Okay. Sensor 8 meat buckets on channel brown, which is channel 12. Yes, 12. Okay. So then I want another thing here. Brown output. Okay. And you're connected now. And then the logic guy is going to say, emit a redstone signal if you're pink on one side, brown on the other side. And then we want to set this up to emit its redstone signal based on those conditions, right? So let's face the right way for it. And what we're going to say is the A side and the B side. If they're both on, then we have a satisfied amount of stuff, right? So at that point, turn off your signal and everything else will be on, right? So if A and B are satisfied, turn off the signal and let the sword kill. If we're low on meat or low on pink, either one of those conditions will be satisfied. So let's test this out real quick. I'm just going to empty out this tank real fast, which might be easier said than done, because wow, you filled back up real quick. Maybe a mechanism tank would be cool. That might be a good idea. Craft all that stuff, and while that's happening, make that, and then make this. And then I'm going to snag all that liquid meat, and that's looking good. Right, so now it's emitting a redstone signal because brown signal is off. So it's saying signal brown is off, so turn on the redstone signal to stop swinging, and then this thing is running. So that's cool, right? And we're making more pink slime and more liquid meat. I'm down with that. And this guy's set to what? He's set to white. Why are you doing that? Okay, so what I'll need to do is I'd like to sense when this signal's on and change the other guy. So what we can do is we can have input on white here, okay, and then we will output white here, okay, and that'll stop the sword from swinging. And this should stop now as well, right? Run with no redstone signal. Why is that not working? Because you are emitting on white, so this guy should be emitting right here. Why are you no work? White is your channel. Why are you not on? You should be on. You should be on. Why are you not on? Everybody's connected, right? Everybody should be connected. You're getting liquid meat. You have enough now, by the way, that the sword will start swinging again. And now you're still running. Why do you run no matter what? Oh, right, I forgot to connect this guy to this guy. There you go. There you go. Dire, please. Hey, look, we're approaching the end of the episode. All right, now you're emitting a redstone signal, so I want you... Oh, by the way, this is full. Wanted to point out, 1,072 experience levels is the cap there. Run with redstone signal, right? So when we're emitting a signal on the white, it'll turn off the sword and turn on the mob slaughter factory. And then once we get enough liquid meat and enough pink slimes, we need enough of both, then it turns off the redstone signal, which turns off the mob slaughter factory and allows the sword to run again. I think that that's pretty cool. Okay, now we can bring our liquid meat down here, and that's it, right? So just do that, and he's running. Look, power is happening, and we're getting juice. So now we should be good. If I'm not mistaken, we're good to turn on our mycelial reactor, which means we just need a flux plug. And if I hook that in, we should be cool. All right, so throw that on the generators network. We're going to bypass the limit on this dude. Let's go up to our battery block and bypass the limit on him. So bypass limit there. And let's try turning this thing on, right? So go. He's not running yet. So what do we got? This guy's running, 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 and this guy's running. That's 6. It's hard to do. 7, he's running. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep, he's running. 15, 16, 17, and 18. Yep, they're all running. So is this guy working or what? Oh, he is working. Good. So maybe he just took a second. So his only problem is we're not transferring power fast enough. Didn't I uncap that? Yeah, you're at 800,000. What's going on? Do I have to uncap it at this level? It shouldn't matter. I don't think you have to do that up there. That's not even the same network anyway. That's generators versus Direwolf 20 network. It's either this side or the other side. So let's make this 1.5 mil and see if that makes a difference. Nope. Did not make a difference. So I must have done something wrong up here. I set you to bypass limit, right? I set the plug to bypass limit. 209 million RF. So he can definitely handle 25 million RF a tick. But yeah, I set the plug, the output, to bypass limit. I didn't set the input to bypass limit, which is what I should have done. Now we're getting 25 million RF a tick. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. All right, look at that. 25 million RF a tick. That's pretty cool. That is neat. I like it. I like it. We're getting lots of power now. Look at that input. 25.01 million RF a tick. That's cool. That is cool. And if I turn this off, everything will slowly burn down, right? Like it'll go off, it'll go off, it'll go off, it'll go off, and everybody's happy, right? And then turn it back on, and then he's up and running again. Yep, 25 million RF a tick. Beautiful. So that feels pretty good to me, right? We could probably wrap up here, right? I don't think there is much too else to do. I guess we could hand in this quest real quick because the 100 million RF that we need for this chapter is easy peasy. So that's what we'll do. Let's just get the task screen. We can just plop it right next to this. Because 100 million RF will be done in 4 ticks. Right? That'll be cool. Where's my RF? FE, whatever. Right? So if I remove this guy, boom, he's done. 4 ticks for 100 million RF. That ain't bad. Right? That ain't bad. And now 25 million again, and you're good. Cool. All right. So I think it's wrapping up point for the episode. We'll come back next time to look at the next chapter. For now, though, and then we'll do the whole rest of these guys. For now, though, Darryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time to start knocking out the next set of chapters. For now, take it easy.